Well, good Saturday morning and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Hopefully your weekend is off to a fantastic start. We know it is here. Now, weather-wise, I know I like to check in on that. It's okay now, but here in the mid-Michigan area, we do have some forecast for snow. Mixed today, and they're saying 1 to 2 inches of snow tomorrow. So there we go. It's here. It's November. Come on, it's opening day on Monday. So there we got to have a little bit of white stuff on the ground there. So a couple of good mornings to get out of the way. Gary saying good morning, and good morning to you as well as Ann. Hi there, and happy Saturday to you as well. Steve Trumbull, good morning, Steve. And the late shipment did show up, Steve, so that record is here. We'll have that set aside. I'll send you a message shortly. Pat as well, and it is a brisk one, but good morning to you as well. And Silkman, good morning, and good morning there. And on the west side of the state, Rick says good morning from a snowy Grand Rapids. I have to look over there as well. I guess it is that season. Come on, folks. We got to get into it there. Derek, and good morning to you. All right. So mid-November, hard to believe that we are this far into it already. And I'll tell you what, it's time. Let's get on with it. The time change, I'm finally catching up. It's getting colder. I'm digging it. But Black Friday is just really right around the corner. Corey, hey, man, good morning to you. Thank you for being here as well. So with Black Friday, let me get to that little thing here, and we'll kick it in, because I do have a poster I can hold up here as well and talk about Black Friday being. We do have our posters. Hold on, I dropped my list. This is live TV for you. That's what happens on live TV. I dropped my little notepad there. So we do have our posters, much thanks to our friend Herb and the folks over at McKay Press for doing that. So look for these popping up here around the Midland area, possibly a few in Auburn. If you've got a business that's got a little bit of traffic, let us know. We'd love to put a poster up there as well, but we do have a few of these. And I know some of you like having those posters, so we'll have them. These are the official KDG design poster for this year's Black Friday event. We're going to cover a lot more of this in the days and week and a half or so to come. But we're going to run it pretty much like we've run all the other Black Fridays and all the other Record Store Day events with the numbers. I'm really kind of enjoying the way that's working. And I think that the folks that like to get in line overnight enjoy the numbers too, because it gives a little break. So doors will open it up at 8 a.m. on Black Friday. And we are just now starting to see the releases. I've got a little bit of a shipment in. I think there are more due next week. So we're going to begin taking stock of what we're getting. But here it is. And this is the news. For those of you who have not yet, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button. Should be a little overlay right there to our YouTube channel. Because on Wednesday, we do a show called The Record Show where we talk about collecting and new releases. But I'll go a little bit more in depth because we now have a long list of Record Store Day Black Friday titles that are delayed. And this is just kind of the way things have been going of late with a lot of newer releases. This email says that production problems is the #1 culprit for a lot of these titles that are being postponed by the labels and the Record Store Day. So on Wednesday night's show, on the Record Show, we'll do a very in-depth list and look at the full list of Record Store Day titles and the ones that are getting delayed and whether or not they're showing up in December or just disappearing into the void. And Gary, I know you're there, and I know there are a lot of folks that have been asking about this. I heard a rumor yesterday, and on that delayed list, yes, Tesla's Mechanical Resonance is once again being pushed back from Black Friday. If I remember correctly, this was supposed to be a Record Store Day Black Friday 2020 release. That got pushed back to the drops in June and July. That got pushed back to this Black Friday, and now Tesla's Mechanical Resonance, it is now off the list for this Black Friday. As I don't know if you can see this, but that is a lengthy list of production delays hitting for this Black Friday. Excuse me. We'll cover that entire list on Wednesday's show when I have a little bit more time to go through stuff. So it is what it is, folks. And the reason for the Black Friday stuff being delayed as it is, production errors caused by, well, in part, this lady and someone named Adele. There's a big Adele release coming out. I think it's next week or so. But the massive amounts of pressings for both the Taylor Swift and the Adele has put a kind of crimp in the pressing industry, which is pushing back lots of other smaller presses, a lot of reissues. We're just having so much trouble getting a hold of those. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. That the Nirvana release from last week just was a prime example of that. They decided to ration that, and I've heard terms being referred to as a brutal rationing. So it is what it is, and we'll make deals with that, and we'll cover those new releases here in just a couple of moments as well. Pat says, gimme, gimme, gimme. I think you mean the poster, hopefully, as well. And yes, it is a beautiful poster. Thanks, Rick. I'm sure Katie does appreciate that. And Dwayne, good morning, sir. Thank you for being here today as well. Yeah, we do have a few posters. We can always get a couple more of them as well. But it is kind of a cool looking poster. I don't know if it's blacklight. I don't think it was designed by Katie as that. So once again, hit that subscribe button if you would, and I'll cover the full list of delays. The only other, there's a bunch of stuff, don't get me wrong, but the other big one that stands out is the Jim Carroll Band. There's a Billy Idol that was there. She's Poison. Holy cow. We'll cover that whole list on Wednesday's show. And if Ken's free, we'll talk to him about that as well. I broke my haircut. Sorry, folks. Okay, this week's new releases hitting. I've already kind of hinted at this. Now, we had a late shipment. So this was released yesterday, but we didn't have any of them. This is the new Taylor Swift Red. Taylor's version. If you're unfamiliar with the whole drama surrounding that, she is re-recording all of her earlier albums. Now, it's heavy, not just physically, but price-wise. There are 4 LPs in this rendition of Taylor Swift's Red, and it comes in at a whopping $50 price tag. There were a few pre-orders on this. We did cover all of those. I have 2 extra copies of this to sell this weekend, and I've got some more copies on the way next week. So if you have to have this, or you know somebody that wants it for a Christmas present, we can get them, but I only have the 2 to go for today and tomorrow, and we'll get them there. The Adele one, we'll talk about the Adele coming up in the next record show on Wednesday. Another new release, it was a late arrival from yesterday, so it was not in the video. Excuse me. Allergies today still. It's the new Lana Del Rey. This is Blue Banisters, brand new stuff from her. I believe it is a double LP. I'll double check on that. I don't believe there's any colored vinyl variation on that, and we'll get some more info on that. New release from yesterday. It's a Carrie Underwood Greatest Hits Decade #1. This is also a double LP set, and nothing other special than that, other than it's the first time on vinyl, released on CD. And last week or a week before, we had the Carrie Underwood reissue of the Christmas My Gift. This one is on crystal clear vinyl and has a couple of extra tracks above and beyond last year's release. I mentioned there's a lot of Christmas stuff coming out. Another reissue, a special one. This is the She and Him Christmas. It's a 10th anniversary deluxe edition on metallic silver vinyl, and I believe this comes with a bonus 7-inch in here as well. I'll have to double check that, but some cool stuff from Zooey Deschanel and the Hymn. I forget it. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a morning here. Another copy of the Here Comes Santa Claus 14 Swinging Chestnuts. Some cool stuff from the likes of Peggy Lee, Johnny Desmond, Bing Crosby, and the Andrews Sisters. Some classic Christmas. Bobby Rydell and Chubby Checker, along with Ella Fitzgerald is on here as well. So some very cool stuff. Brand new vinyl, new release. We got a couple more copies and can get a few more of the Billy Idol Happy Holidays. Now, this was available as a compact disc a couple of years ago. First time on vinyl for this. And I'm going to steal a joke from our friend Nikki. And when I do the full Billy Idol lip, and say, it's a nice day for a white Christmas. Santa Claus. Okay, you don't want to hear me sing. Pick that up if you do. We got a couple Billy Idols. But yeah, it's a nice day for a white Christmas. A couple more copies on the recent reissue of the Type O Negatives Run Out Groove October Rust. Sounds really good. A couple more copies of the new Blacktop Mojo. Kind of figure out how to call those guys. Another copy of the Sammy Hagar and crew. Michael Anthony, Jason Bonham, and Vic Johnson doing their Lockdown 2020. A lot of cool covers on this. AC/DC, Bob Marley, The Who. Of course, there's some Van Halen on here and a Heroes by David Bowie. Cool stuff from Sammy and company. And we got another copy of the new War on Drugs Limited edition blue vinyl version of I Don't Live Here Anymore. And oddly enough, after having so much trouble getting this a couple of months ago, we got a couple copies of the Aussie No More Tears reissue as well. So this was all in yesterday's late arrival. And by late, I mean it got here around 4:30 or so. Holy cow, 5 o'clock. So we're dealing with them. We're getting them out. And there we go. So, Robin says, go easy. I'm not hitting on Adele. I know that we do have, you're one of the pre-orders on that. It's just that she has taken up a lot of pressing time because that's going to be a popular and hot album. And I also hear it's going to be rationed. So we'll hopefully get the copies that we are asking for on that. Hey, speaking of Christmas music, if you missed us talking about that the other day, our Christmas music is out. It's on the big shelf behind me, right there on that one. We have got a couple hundred Christmas albums out and a bunch of dollar bin Christmas. So it's everything from the $1 on up to $2 up to the new ones that we talked about as well. If you are in the mood for some Christmas music, we got you covered here. I like to say that I'm pretty sure we've got the largest selection of Christmas vinyl, both new and vintage, in the entire Tri-City area. Not verified by independent fact checkers, but I think it's a safe bet. We got a ton of Christmas music, and I've got more that we don't have room for. So once that thins down a bit, we'll put more out. But don't discount the dollar bin Christmas. Where else are you going to get Ken Griffith singing Christmas, or not singing, playing the Christmas organ in the Ken Griffith style Christmas organ? So the thing is, that's not even Ken Griffith. It's in the Ken Griffith style. It's Charles Rand at the organ. I'll tell you what. And you're not going to find Gene Riley, the Spirit of Christmas. Merry Christmas from Dambros. A lot more dollar bin Christmas to get you through, as well as the regularly priced ones. Also, I almost forgot about this. Holy cow, I've got a couple of seconds. Let's talk about what happens after Black Friday. More precisely, the day after Black Friday, known as Small Business Saturday. We are going to really kick it into gear for that. So once we get wrapped up with all of the Black Friday festivities, and we'll cover everything we're doing here at the store the next week or so, we're going to really have a big day, hopefully, on Small Business Saturday, opening up at our regular time. I'll do the live right before. We'll open our doors at 10. But just between us, those 25 of you watching, don't tell anybody else yet. We're going to do a vinyl drop on Saturday for Small Business Saturday. Shh. Instead of the Friday, because of that day. I'll put some vinyl out, some vintage vinyl out on Black Friday, but we're going to take our normal Friday video drop, and that's going to happen on Small Business Saturday, video and everything. And holy cow, is it going to be a stellar one. So stay tuned for that. Also on Small Business Saturday, we have got a very cool selection of mystery bags. Those are going to go out as well. If you're not sure what a mystery bag is, stay tuned. We'll tell you about that, but we're going to probably put about 30 plus of them out, with more chances to get some cool stuff in the mystery bags. And the Dollar Den is going to be a 3-for-1, all on Small Business Saturday. So if you're planning on coming by on Black Friday to check out the Record Store Day stuff, might as well make her 2 days in a row and hit us up on Small Business Saturday as well. Doors will open regular time on that Small Business Saturday at 10 a.m., but expect some cool stuff happening on that day as well. All right. I think we're up on time. There are a couple new comments coming in. Let me get you on that. Jeff, the Dala Christmas kicking in, and Rick. Christmas style mystery bags. Okay, Rick, that is a good question. I don't know as if I have enough, but maybe we'll mix some Christmas dollar mystery bags in there, some Christmas-esque stuff. But at the very least, maybe we'll put a Christmas album, sealed one, in with the mystery bag. So that's a great idea, Rick. Thank you for passing that along, and we will see what we can do. All right, folks, on that note, I am going to get our day started here. The lava lamps, all three of them, are fired up to help kind of give us a little warm feeling throughout the day. So stop on by. We are at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Open from, well, heck, now until 6 p.m. tonight, and tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon until 5 p.m. Don't forget Record Store Day, Black Friday coming up. Well, just in a couple of weeks here on November 26th, Small Business Saturday on the 27th. So many cool things happening. So much great vinyl when we can get a hold of it. Haha, that being said, one more hi, and hi from Malta, EU. Wow, holy cow. Thank you very much for being here all the way over. All right, folks, you have a great one, and we will talk to you next time. Stay cool out there, as always, with the first snowfall. Get your snow legs under you when you're out driving around, so be cautious. We want you around for spinning all sorts of cool vinyl here from the Wasteland. So you guys have a great one. We will talk to you Wednesday on The Record Show. Don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button, which should be popping up right now. And there's a little thing over here saying video. And give us a sub on YouTube if you would, please. Smash that like button, but don't smash. Don't be so violent. Just hit that like button. I've talked enough. You guys have a great week, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Thanks a lot for being here.